Howdy, everyone, and welcome to RetroZpective, the podcast of retro music recommendations for Gen Zers. I'm Kath, a Gen Z millennial cusp, and I love old and new music alike. In this show, I trace similarities between modern and classic artists, making listening suggestions along the way. In this episode, we're going to talk about Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia Rodrigo has been the breakout star of the last few years, coming onto the scene with her hit single Driver's License. Fans have followed her love life drama closely since its release, speculating about her relationship with Disney co-star Joshua Bassett. Her first full album, Sour, which was released in the summer of 2021, gained serious attention and was praised for its uniqueness. Many have found her music to really echo their own emotional turmoil and note that she captures the feelings of youth and young love exceptionally well. In the age of TikTok trends, Rodrigo's music has become even more popular due to its circulation on the app. So, you're a fan of Olivia Rodrigo and you want something new, but old, to listen to. What should you try out? Well, luckily, awesome female artists with emotionally charged lyrics have been around for a long time. My first recommendation is among one of the most recognizable female names in music, Alanis Morissette. Alanis became popular in the 90s for her super emotional and honest lyrics, something that's going to sound really familiar to Rodrigo's fans as well. While Olivia's music is more pop in general, there are definitely some grungy songs tastefully added, and it would be safe to say that Alanis might have been one of her references. Morissette's album Jagged Little Pill is her most popular, and actually inspired a new Broadway jukebox musical by the same name, and I think that came out in 2018. To get a good comparison of the two, I would really recommend taking a listen to Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo, and then comparing it to You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette. When you put the two together, it kind of brings out this angry feel and makes the artists kind of look like they're pouring their hearts out to the audience and also to their exes, who are the ones that really hurt them. I really think both of these together are really incredible. So my second recommendation is Christine Mcvee. And if you're not automatically familiar with her name, you might recognize the band Fleetwood Mac, which has been a household name for years and is starting to regain popularity even now. Mcvee was a member of the band starting in 1970 when she joined. She played the keyboard, she provided some of the lead vocals, and she actually wrote quite a bit of the music that the band became famous from. Her voice is more of this deep alto voice. It's definitely different than Olivia Rodrigo's, so you're not going to find a lot of similarities in terms of the way that they sing, but it's definitely a similar focus on relationships in the way that the two songwriters write. Some of Fleetwood Mac and Mcvee, since she wrote for them, their best works came from this period of relationship turmoil in which, the band was continually breaking up with each other, getting back together, and that's where one of their most famous albums, Rumors, came from. So to really see how the two compare, I would listen to Olivia Rodrigo's song Traitor, and then listen to it back to back with Christine Mcvee's song Songbird, which comes from Fleetwood Mac's Rumors album, to hear how the two kind of intertwine music and lyrics to create this overwhelmingly emotional experience. So that'll take us to the end of this episode. I really hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about these amazing female artists. If you have any recommendations on artists you'd like to see me talk about, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for listening to RetroZpective. I've been Kath.